block the wind. I'm gonna roast this bone.
There's a snake in my boot. It's Chaweenie.
And it's Taryn, and there's a snake in a box, but I'm not going to tell you which one.
Bitch, I didn't even mean for that to happen. I'm clever. Clever little witch.
The snake in the boot? Yes.
Snake in the boot. Yeah. Oh my God. I think I'm just like psychic, or I don't have to try.
Psycho?
I'm that good. I don't have to try. Psycho? Okay.
It comes to you. There's a snake in my boot. I just watched Toy Story not too long ago.
It's such a good movie. Well, I said to somebody today, they were like, where is so-and-so? And I said, she's probably out there new boot goofing. And they were like, what is that? And I'm like, I can't be around y'all.
That's what I was going to say. When some people just miss it, like the point, you're like, I don't even have the time or the capacity or the willpower or the energy or any other thing that I need.
You should know these things. These are essential, life things that people should know.
Yes.
Yes.
1 million billion %. Okay, so how's your week? What's up?
Girl, it was fine. It was busy. The day was gorgeous yesterday. I should have went out and this is what I did.
For Memorial Day is what he's referencing.
Memorial Day, yes. Sorry, I forgot that we're kind of like off a week. So yeah, Memorial Day was yesterday. I had the day off and I walked outside after napping I slept in. So I go outside and the pool's open and I saw the people. I had my swim trunks on and everything and I saw the people and I walked straight back into my apartment.
Was it packed?
Hashtag packed. Children, women, men, them days, gays, everything.
Everybody loves a body of water.
Everybody does. And I also thought about it. I was like, I bet this is iceberg cold because it just opened. So I probably saved myself. Well, I don't know. I didn't go anywhere near it. I mean, with Hannah Montana virus going around, I just don't know.
Yes, I would have had to go stick a toe in and then figure it out. But it got hot yesterday. Like I left the house at 3, went for a little jog on the trail with the baby. And by the time I got back to my car, like 4:30, hot, sweaty, heat, hot. I would have loved a body of water. But I know that shit is so busy on the opening of pool weekend, Memorial Day weekend. It's crazy.
I know. And the body's not right yet. And which I shouldn't care. And I don't. But I was also like, give me a week. Give me a week of some lemon ginger water, and I'll be ready. Give me a little cleanse.
Emily from Devil Wears Prada. I'm one stomach flu away from my goal weight.
Yes, maybe I should have went. And if someone gave me the virus, I would have gotten a little skinny for next week.
Shit.
But anyway, yeah, I saw those people and I said, you know what? I don't really have that kind of energy. Yeah, I'm going to take a different path. We're on different paths.
Yes.
So did that. Oh, and then I took I took a different path. I took a different nap. And then I woke up and saw something on my phone. Because I have like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, I have every social media app. And it was a spoiler for Euphoria. And I was fuming absolutely fucking fuming at what I saw.
Was this after I texted you and was like, holy smokes, mind blown, or before?
This was after. So I knew that since that was the second to the last episode, it was going to be kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But then you said it was crazy. So I was like, okay, me and Emma will either watch it tonight or we'll watch it like tomorrow. And then when I saw a screenshot, I went to Emma's room and woke her up and I said, we have to watch Euphoria now. I'll watch it without you. I just saw a spoiler and I'm fuming and I want to go ahead. Let's get it wrapped up. Yeah. And it was crazy.
Truly. Like, it's nuts. When I say I was stressed, it brought me to like season 1 Euphoria where you feel anxiety watching it a little bit. And I had no clue because I haven't watched any of the end trailers that recap for the next or foreshadow for the next episode, but I did watch it after this one because I was like, that shit just blew my whole mind. And what are we in for next week for the last episode ever? And I'm nervous. I'm shook down, nervous.
Do we want to talk about it? This will be out a
Yeah.
week, so I think we have plenty of, like people have had plenty of time to
Yes.
watch it.
Like spoilers, if not, if you're interested in watching Euphoria, fast forward for like the next 10 minutes or so while we recap season 3, episode 7. Is that right?
Yep.
Of Euphoria. Crazy. Okay, so let's touch on like which part blew your mind the most.
I don't even know where to begin, bitch. And I started with the episode crying because it was telling his backstory. What's his name? Rue's
Ollie?
mentor. Yes. And then like it showed all the people committing suicide, the people that relapsed and all that. And so I'm already emotional, but I was also already kind of like pissed. And I wasn't like psycho pissed, but I'm like, the day before that, someone else spoiled another show. And I'm like, quit spoiling shit. So I was just kind of like, we're in the times now where we have to watch it or stay off of the internet. And I do scroll. So I don't fucking know. That part was sad, but I have to say it has to be the snake in the box.
The camera panning to him and how his body looked. Like snakes are probably one of my biggest fears. And the way I fear factored out and flipped out when that snake was slithering through there and his brother was right there so close to him, but just not like locked in and finding him. When that snake, he thinks he's being saved. And then to see a rattlesnake fall down a hole and end you after you've already almost been about to suffocate for 2 or 3 days, I'm out. Like
he could have lived. He could have lived.
If it wasn't
it's
for
like
that snake,
everything that could go wrong went wrong. That's what gave me anxiety.
See, and that's how I feel about this whole show. Is it's like a culmination of a perfect storm and this is where I feel like it's, as we've foreshadowed in earlier episodes of this, how is Rue dead already and she's just re-narrating the show? It's like she's finding God. She's kind of coming around and wanting to like have forgiveness for all of the evil that she's done. And you really see that a lot in this episode with Ollie, which I thought was kind of good. And then she leaves that note saying, "Forgive me." And she's talking about the Joshua tree and just all of this stuff. And then they're on the couch. He breaks down, like, Moses didn't make it out kind of thing. So I'm like, ugh, it's just like setting everything up to where Rue's about to be done.
It's literally, that's what stressed me out. And that's how I know it's a good show is like no matter what I was thinking was going to happen, it's the opposite. Everything that could go wrong has went wrong. The fucking like, what is going to happen now that, Alamo did this for her for nothing? One, because Nate was dead. So he did all this.
Alamo did that shit for Maddie, and Maddie's about to have to pimp Cassie out. Like, that's how that shit's going to shake out.
And the way they picked up Cassie and threw her, like, there's characters that I don't realize I feel for until something bad's about to happen to them. And I really don't like Cassie, but seeing her, like, thrown onto the glass like that, I was like, like, gasp.
See, I feel like Cassie is by proxy caught up because of Nate's bullshit this whole season, but she's also too stupid to really
she's caught up in her own bullshit too. She's like fucking stupid. But I'm just like, fuck. She's
like such a self-centered character and she plays it so well. And you've seen that narrated throughout the whole, especially this episode. Like, of course, a lot when she, like, fucked over her best friend with Maddie and, like, got with Nate and all, the whole 9. Like, it's always been more about Cassie than everybody else. Like, everybody else is an NPC in her world. But you do feel for her because she loves Nate and the whole thing. But I just don't think she understood the magnitude of what was actually happening until she found him dead in the box. And then I still don't think she knows what's coming for her after Alamo gets involved and what Maddie really has planned for her.
Like, my God, everything that could go wrong. I'm going to say it again. Like, they did set it up pretty good where it's like, okay, you lost your job. I'm knocking the fuck out of you because you canceled my you like fucked with the contract. Like everyone like lost something this episode. And it's, and I'm going to say one fucking thing. I want to knock that fucking Faye big lip neo-Nazi bitch the fuck out.
I wondered when it was coming up because I feel like that last scene, it rivaled the snake scene for me, where I'm like, just the stress of it, where I'm just like, this girl, you can't trust her. You can't trust her. You can't trust her. So shame on Rue for like falling the fuck into that trap. But
I would have never went down there. I would have never fucking went down there.
Well, you can tell she was questioning it when it panned to her lower back and it shows the Nazi tattoo where she's like, what am I doing? Like, can I trust this girl? Or is there still a semblance of my friend that's not going to like fuck me over because she came down and told me that Wayne would kill me or wants her to kill her? Faye to kill
girl.
Rick.
And then the driver's license with Angel.
Crazy
fucking boots, y'all. Just... I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. So like, did Alamo sell Angel to the Nazis, to Lori, or was it vice versa? Or how did they get that? Because that was one of Alamo's girls. Yeah. And then he sent her to rehab.
Sent her to rehab. So I don't know. I think we're going to figure that out. But if you remember on the episode, Lori was kind of talking about what they're going to do with Rue since she kind of traded out with Alamo. And she was like, you're a traitor. And then it's like, okay, you're going to put a bullet in Alamo. And that's when he cut her hand and did that whole thing. But before that, they were talking about selling her, trafficking her, things like that. So it could be one of those where...
I'm so scared for Sunday. I am so fucking scared for Sunday. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to need
an inhaler,
ashwagandha, an inhaler, some like incense, some meditation.
Leaves, because it's about to be stressful. So I'm very curious to see how it ends. I feel like the writing's been great. The stories have been good. I love how they've kind of gone back and each character's been developed well with their own episode, for sure, the main players. And you know what I kind of thought was going to happen was, what's Cassie's sister's name? The one that was writing the stuff. When she talked to Maddie on the phone and she was like, Rue's relapsed or whatever. She says she's doing this shit. She's working with Nazis and then she's working with the DEA. I was like, oh no, what if Maddie working with Alamo spills that tea that she knows that that Rue's working with the DEA and blows
she
up
did.
the river. And
well, she kind of did. She did at the hot tub. And Emma was talking to me and she said, what are you so shocked about? And I was like, she just told Alamo that Rue was going off about neo-Nazis and her and the DEA. And I'm like, he's not stupid. And I'm like,
it's going to be crazy.
Girl, I can't handle these chills and thrills. It's too much for me.
It'll be weird when it's done next Sunday. And now I've just got to go back to my regular scheduled programming of 90 Day Fiancé, which is also, the tea is hot. The tea is good. I'm trying to talk people in that I personally know that are out here in the wild trying to date and are having no such luck, to let me help them get on an international dating site, find the love of their life, and then get on 90 Day Fiancé. I really want that to happen.
Get that bag. Get that bag.
I don't even know if you get a big bag, but these people are like, girl, be so serious. I'm not being on 90 Day Fiancé. And I'm like, well, if you're striking out here, maybe you'll have luck in, say, Australia.
Yeah, maybe you'll have better luck in a different country, Susan. If you're everywhere you go, it's fucked up.
Truly.
Bobby Joe, it might be you. It might be you.
So let's talk about that. How come where we're from, everybody names their children's middle name Joe?
Oh my God, fucking just snipe me.
Did you ever, when you were a kid, want to change your name to something else?
I think I did, but it was like something basic. Like, because I was like, I felt very like gender neutral. I was like, I don't really feel like a guy. I feel like I'm more feminine, but I don't want to be a woman. But I don't feel like I know I'm a guy, but I don't really feel like a guy like I do now.
Yeah.
So it was like something like, I don't even know. Like it would always be like a shorter name that could be a man or a girl name.
See, I love that where it could go both ways on that. But as a young tot girl, tell me why I was trying to run around being called Monica or Monique. And now I really thought I was doing something down there playing a Julia Shannon on the swing sets. I'm like, girl, Taryn has transcended. I am Monica. And then sometimes I'd be known as Monique. But I was like, what the fuck? Like,
you were Monica Monique. Monica Monique Parker.
Out there causing chaos on I have a weird name where you can't nickname it with anything. And now, I don't know if this was the plan whenever I was born back a century ago, but it's like, who knew that Karens were going to catch such shit and that Taryn sounds just like Karen, and people are like, oh, you're one of those. But I'm really not one of those, you know?
You're not, but I only have met like 3 Tarens in my whole life.
That's what everybody's
doing. One. I met 2. I met one that I didn't know. She was like a local here. And I was like, oh my God, my best friend's name is Taryn. I'm like, don't hear that name often. And then you, and then Taryn Manning. And that's not a good example to compare.
Oh, yeah. Talk about Taryn Manning, which I loved her on Orange is the New Black. And then,
well, then I did a deep dive rabbit hole search. And I'm like, this girl is cuckoo birds.
She's lost her marbles. And I don't know what happened. Like, it's giving some kind of under the influence of narcotics, of a heavy one, or I've lost my mind a little bit. But I don't know.
I think she like got like a brain-eating amoeba from being in that prison after she drank some toilet wine.
When she was
what happened. Girl, I have went deep down into the rabbit hole of that. But that's,
Yeah, it's been a little bit since I have. I guess it was like maybe last year or the year before. But the last things I remember seeing about her is she was like having an affair with a married person and was putting all that business out there. And it was just a hot ass mess of stuff.
Girl, but I can't say shit because like I just said, I've turned into a scrub.
Well, I mean, none of us got our shit together. So lest us not judge, but it is crazy to think about. You know, okay, so this is crazy. But when we have access to everybody now and what they choose to share, and you know, sometimes people just lose their shit and not their finest moment. And if they don't have a community of people to sometimes talk to or soundboard things off, they go to the internet and then it is like up for consumption, which I consume it. But then I'm like, damn, I wonder if they feel bad after you just like blow up your own spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I feel like we're pretty unfiltered on this. And sometimes I say shit and I'm like, what the hell did I just say? You know what I mean? But
no, same. Sometimes I get a little too comfortable.
That's what I'm saying. And I tell the people that listen to that when they bring something up and I'm like, how do you know that? And then they're like, oh, I listened to the pod. And then I'm like, oh shit. Like I forget people listen to this shit sometimes.
Oh girl, I'm like sitting here like spilling all the tea and then.
Truly. Like
it comes out.
It's like we're just talking with the homies. And I feel like that's kind of what's endearing about us is it's very like we're just chilling, we're hanging, even though it's out there for everybody to listen to. But I can say with confidence, I've never gone on to an internet and like rambled on in a video about anything. Like mine's always been more humor based, not like I'm crying on the internet about a problem kind of shit. Like I just don't.
Yeah, I feel that. And also, too, I think that, like, with us, it all comes from a place of love. We shit talk, but, like, it's honestly all love. Like, I made fun of Braylon, Shaylin, Daylin. I don't really fucking hate your kid. I just hate the name.
Them's just jokes. Exactly.
But I think
And
people that meet me know me enough that like I say shit and I don't mean it, but that's just how I am. And I know that's
well, and
probably problematic.
sometimes I think it could be for people that truly like they don't know you yet. So
Yeah.
it's like that could be their first impression of you. And I think it's always good to be mindful of like what type of energy you're putting into the world. But if we're talking about shit we're talking about on the podcast, most of the time it's prefaced like it's funnies, nobody's meaning anything with any malice. But I do think it is crazy shit though, where it's like, why would you go on the internet like that Taryn Manning thing and blow up your own spot? Like people are dropping, we're having affairs, we're doing this. They're just blowing
Yeah.
shit up. And I'm going to read it. I'm no better than anyone else. Like I want to know that fucking tea.
Yeah, same.
And I do read it. But I would never, as my own self, like if I had problems, y'all ain't going to fucking read about it on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. You ain't going to know about that shit. What we doing?
I feel you.
Like that's crazy.
But
Right?
all of my friends will. I will say that about me. I'm gonna be like, girl, I'm going through it right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You're like, girl, it's
And
been
that's
6 years.
That's okay. That's okay. But that's what I'm saying. Like that, you're handling that shit exactly how you're supposed to. Like, that's what makes me feel bad. Is it's like if you feel the need, and I need clarification. Do people go to the internet and do that shit? One, is it attention seeking? Two, is it just like a hairpin reaction where you're like, I'm not really thinking this through and I'm going to regret this shit tomorrow, kind of like talking to somebody when you're drunk? Or three, do you just not have people, like how you said you talk to your friends? Do you not have a community of people that you can like spill the beans to and get that shit off your chest?
That is a very interesting, like, I don't know.
Because I feel like that
some people should have access to their own, like, someone needs to be watching over, not like a conservative shit, but some people need like a little guidance, a little team.
Internet controls, like pop this up, and you have to go through like 3 or 4 paywalls where you're like, are you sure, bitch? Do you really want to do that?
You need 3 people to watch it before it gets this posting, and then you get a vote.
Mm-hmm.
And you need a friend, a foe, and a stranger.
Like the time, I'll never forget it. Do you remember when people we know, this person got their boots set on fire?
Wait. When was this?
This is some years old shit. We talked about it on the previous pod, but they was fighting. It was a couple, and the electroshock them boots threw that shit to fire. That kind of shit. No. Like that's the kind of shit.
Yeah, I know. I do have like screenshots that come up in my memories from like 8 years ago, what people have posted, and I reread it, and I'm like, and I ain't no worse because I'll be the first one to be like, "You're a dumb bitch," like under someone's post.
And like me, I'll never comment, but just know I see it a hole. And then that's like me too. Tell me why, if I scrolled through this handy dandy phone, I would have texts circa 2013 from a bitch that's wronged me just for the receipt. Bro, I'll never come up off of them.
Oh, no,
I got in writing all the reckless ass shit you said to me, and then had to come back and fucking apologize because you knew
That's why I got no storage. No storage because I have every text from once I set up an Apple account, I've got every text. I say switch everything over. I want everything. If I lose anything, this is going to be 50% of my company. I want every image, every screenshot, every app. I don't want to have to pay again for these apps. I want the password to already be set. I need my screensaver. Bitch. And I've got, if I look back, you know, the little bar when it shows your storage, 99% of it's text messages.
Mine's pictures or music. And if I don't fuck with you, I will delete the text thread. That's how you know if you is relevant in my life. If you have a common thread, we're locked in. We're people. But those ones of people that I hate and I've had problematics with, what's that number say for the people on your text box?
450.
No, there's no way. I could not do that. But if I had an issue with you at any point, and I felt it was relevant enough to give you my energy and address it. And then there was some correspondence over the phone. I got the receipts, and I'll never, ever, ever leave it.
Got the receipts. Okay, I do have I do want to like say. Okay, how do I find
Say
this
it.
out? How many pictures do you have on your phone?
Let me look.
How do you look? They change this shit so much.
Mine shows, like, if you scroll up at the end and it shows on your like right under where it says library, mine says 10,109 items. So that's probably like pictures, screenshots, and videos.
Oh.
Do you see it?
No.
Because when you start scrolling, if your pictures are at the bottom on your album.
Oh, do you want to guess mine?
What's it say?
It's 20,000.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, see.
20,759 items. And that's not including videos or anything.
See, mine is the 10,109. And I feel like that's
953 videos.
Oh, yeah.
Girl. And that's me that's wild. Okay, so let's get into this. Last week, we did mention weird things that we do at home that we don't tell other people. And so I got a few things, and some of these not so weird. One of them is kind of off the wall, and I said I wouldn't say names. So here's Rebecca's story. I'm just kidding. Her name's not Rebecca. So one of my friends' husbands, when she goes to sleep, he puts his contacts under the bed.
What?
Yeah. He said just in case they have sex, he wants to be able to see. He doesn't want to get up.
Wait. Like puts the contacts in the little circle packets underneath the bed?
He takes them out and lays them on the floor under the bed.
Do they have hardwood or carpet?
Hardwood.
Is he trying to never see again? Like, what are you doing with that?
Do you see it?
No, it's blurry. What is that?
Shit. That's all the contacts under the bed. You see the contacts?
When did you start that?
I don't know. I guess since they've been married.
Wait,
there's
that is
probably
a good
at least 50 under. I'm going to send it to you in a text.
Do you ever reuse those contacts?
No, so I guess he uses like the one a day or like, I don't know.
Okay, because I'm new on the contact game, but I thought you took them out and put them back in. And I was about to say, oh no, you're trying to never see again.
Well, there's a lot of different ones. There's ones you can sleep in. I think there's ones that you use like once. I didn't put the person's name in this that I sent to Taryn either. So this is completely discreet, but I just a picture.
We need clarification. I need you to go back and ask whoever that was. Are those one a day contacts or what are we working with? What? Oh, yeah, those got to be one a days. He can't be using those again. I see like dog hair. Do they have animals?
Yes. It's hard. I said, well, and she's like, sometimes I'll step on one and I'm like, free acrylic. Free acrylic.
Literally. And that was no shade on the dog fur because you look under my bed right now and there is full-blown fucking tumbleweeds of cat hair.
Oh, yeah. I have cat's ass on my bed. So, I mean, it's like no joke. But that is, I was like, well, because I told everybody mine. And everyone's like, I'm not that crazy. And I'm like, mine could not be that crazy. Being in this thing is not that crazy. And then she showed me this and I forgot about this. And I said, that is pretty wild.
That's great. That's great. I thought about my shit, but I don't feel like mine's diabolical either. It's literally out of sheer laziness, but this happened last night. And when I tell you I laughed, like,
what did you fucking do?
Well, I thought I was being like a good ass housewife. And let me tell you guys, I fucking suck at this shit. So I threw, like, if I'm doing laundry, I throw everything in there. And if there's shit in the dryer, I'm not taking it out. I'll just throw what I just washed in the dryer. Well, there's blankets all over my house. So I threw everything in the laundry, the work clothes of the man, everything. And then I picked up this gross, dingy blanket that had been on my couch forever. Didn't think anything of it, but it's black. And there was a couple towels in this load of laundry. Anyways, so we wash it all. I'm doing it. I fold the clothes. I fold the laundry. Everything's all cool. I'm like, bitch, I made a homemade meal. I did the laundry. Like, I'm grade A wife.
Top notch. Yeah. Yeah.
Top tier elite is what I'm thinking. Well, last night I'm doing something. Baby's chilling. And Joe was in the shower. And he comes out, and when I say the man looked like he rolled in a fucking lint trap, I said,
No.
what's on your body? He said, what the fuck is wrong with these towels? And I said, I don't know. So he throws this towel. He was like, we have to throw this towel away. And I said, okay. So he took another shower, and he's in the shower. I was like, let me get you a fresh towel. So I come into this laundry closet right here that I'm pointing to behind me. I said, no worries. I just washed. I'll grab you another towel. I grabbed the other towel. Take it to Joe, who is the most chill man on the planet. So he's washing, and there's still all of these like black balls all over him.
Yes.
And I'm not telling him my infractions as a wife. I'm like, I don't know. I'm playing so stupid. I'm like, I don't know what's wrong.
Must be the humidity. I don't know.
Literally.
Darling.
I'm like, ew, but like he's covered in them. So I'm like, here, try this fresh towel. He comes out. He's like, what the fuck? It's this towel too. And I said, oh, so
What is happening to our towels?
When I tell you, he was so pissed, but he's like a chill pissed. He had to wash his body 3 separate times. This man showered 3 separate
whole
times.
Epidermis is gone.
Peeled, like his whole outer layer done. And I'm laughing so hard. I finally go to this same closet, pick out the 3rd towel. I picked from the bottom of the stack, so I knew it wasn't any of the ones I just washed. Take it in there to him. I'm like, you should be good. But I'm still playing stupid at this point. And I'm laughing so hard. And he's like, what is it? And I just cannot quit laughing. So he comes out. I'm in our room, and I'm trying to watch 90 Day Fiancé, but I'm still laughing. And he's like, what the fuck was that? And I said, I've figured out my wrongdoings, sir. Like,
Sire.
this is where my shortcomings are, and this is what happened. This is what happened. And you know what he immediately did? He said, your laundry privileges are fucking revoked. He said, I had to throw away my microfiber towels, my microfiber wash rags. He said, they're ruined. And he's like, now that he comes over to the bed and he like does this with his eyeball. He was like, look at that. And he had a big red thing on his white of his eyeball because he was scrubbing his face so hard. He's like, it freaked me out. He's like, one of them lint balls trapped me in my fucking eyeball as well as peeled off my skin. And I said, you know what?
Oh my God, my face hurts right now.
I said, I probably just knew that you needed to wash your ass 2 extra times. So really,
That was a sign from God to be thanking me. Yes. Turn it back on him. Boop.
Boop. And you know what I also said? Okay, so you know what I thought was weird? Where it was like the dudes that sometimes flip their underwear in and out. Okay.
Oh.
I thought it was Joe that did that. And he said, not you busting me the fuck out. And I said, wait. So I said, you really gonna try to tell me you don't run around flipping your underwear? He said, no, Taryn, I don't run around flipping my underwear. He said, I do sometimes wear my underwear inside out and I don't realize that shit. He said, that's what the fuck you saw. I said, really? And he said, really? He said, I only wear my underwear one time, Taryn. And I said, okay. But just in case, here's these real fucked up towels, so you have to wash your body 3 times.
So what cost it? What did you put in there?
that funky ass black blanket that I put in there, and it was covered in cat hair. It was covered in fur balls, and it stuck to the fucking towel lint. And I said,
He pulled it out of the lint trap. Like,
oh yeah, dude, it was bad, and it wouldn't come off because it's like if it would have been on me, I think it would have slid right off my slick, glistened, smooth body. But since Joe is a furball, it was like caught up in his leg hairs, his arm hairs. He came out that bath and he was hot. He wanted to cuss me, but because he's a good man, he
out of the bath dirtier than he was before.
Yes. He said, Taryn, I had to wash my motherfucking body 3 times. He said, how did I go in the shower and came out dirtier? I said, that's a good question.
I think you should do some self-reflection. Please do that.
As I did reflect and laughed at his poor happenstance based on me, I said, long story short, did I just weaponize incompetence my husband because now I don't have to do fucking laundry anymore? Which I
think it's called being a genius.
That's what I said. That's what I said. I was like, I'm really sorry that I hurt your eyeball and I fucked up your skin and fucked up your microfiber hand towels that you washed our cars with. But now I don't have to do laundry because I'm honestly, truly, I could do it if I wanted to. But who the fuck separates their laundry? Like, do people do that?
People do that. And I guess I'm one of the rare ones that don't either. Like, I will find a towel, jeans, my scrubs, my socks. None of my whites are white. They're off white.
Me too. Like, and my mom, my sister, my husband, like all the real adults in my life, they do that shit and they take the time to do it right. But if I don't like a task, I'm not going to give it my all. It's just like I want to get it done and out of the way and off my mental to-do list. So I'm not separating shit. Like, if we had a white and a red, now we got a fucking pink shirt. It's cool. We'll work it out.
Girl, the price of gas to have to go get more, like the water, everything, the price of everything. You think I got the money to wash all this shit separately? It's going in one time and coming out one time.
We didn't even talk about the economics of it all. Same. I'm the same way with the dishwasher. Like, if you opened up my dishwasher after I loaded it, any normal person, they're going to fall the fuck out and hit the floor because they're going to be like, this is chaotic. How are you living? Like, shit's turned upside right, upside down, sideways. Like,
that's me too. Emma goes, so me and Emma don't fight at all, and we haven't. But she goes, hey, love. And we talk to each other in British accents the entire time we're at home. And I'm just like, hello, love. And I'm like, yes. She goes, can you maybe rinse off your dish before you put it in the dishwasher? It gets to the bottom of it. And I'm like, oh, I thought it's full to wash the dish.
Exactly. That's how me and my husband live. And he is also one that's like, wash the dish. And at that point, there's no point for the apparatus to clean the dish.
It's done, girl.
Girl, the way this man called me Godzilla and got on my ass because I will leave the refrigerator door open. And then sometimes I will put a spoon in there and I'll put too many in the one compartment. So he tells me, so he's like, bitch, these ain't clean. And I'm like, really? Who's the woman here? Like, the way you're on my ass. Like, I feel like most women will be the ones with preferences like that. In this household, it's him coming for me. He keeps his foot on my neck. And
and see, like, I am typically pretty, like, I've learned tricks. Like, I'll wash the dishes that are in the sink with bleach sometimes. But if there's a lot, they're going straight into the dishwasher, girl. And that's with a full fry and a full meal on it. And
tell me why
it's backed up and spraying juice everywhere.
Tell me why, outside of us bleaching those flannels, which was chaotic in the best possible way, I've never been the same since. Literally, same. I've huffed paint and fumes and bleach, and it killed what was supposed to be right in me, I think. But I don't even know how to use bleach in a washer. Like, I am responsible for a whole child, and I don't know how the fuck to do laundry like that, like how a normal adult does. I'm not trying to learn either. Like, I've made
straight softener on top of my clothes. I don't think you're supposed to do that either.
Yeah. No. It ain't hurting nothing.
But I can't say shit about the laundry because I put 2 comforters and all my sheet pillowcases in the wash. And when I tell
Same.
you would have thought that Goliath was knocking on the doors of our laundry room. It woke me and Emma
Yep.
up. The fucking washer was like in the fucking dining room. I was like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
so sorry.
No, 1,000,000%. I used to do the same shit.
I said, I'm sorry. And I'm like, I know this isn't getting clean. I should take it to a what's it called? A laundromat. But I don't have time for that. And coins don't exist anymore, right?
So I went to a laundromat one time to do the same thing, to wash a big ass comforter. One, the way that bitch was $40, I said, y'all playing with me. And then 2, the way I feared for my life at the laundromat that I was at, I said, oh, this is like peak people watching here. But it was a late night trip. And the way that I said, this is the equivalent of like being at the Valero gas station at like 11:30 to 2 a.m. That's the kind of energy it was giving. I said, oh, where are these people from? Like, I'm intrigued. Color me curious. And now the man's just takes them to work and washes them. And I'm like, that's great. Love that.
No, I did that for a year when I lived in that yellow unit in downtown Rogers. We didn't have a washer and a dryer.
Yes.
So I did it every week. I sat there for like 4 hours doing laundry, and there was fights, chaos, shootings. One time I put all my clothes in the wash and he didn't pay the bill. So the electricity went off. And I was walking out of there with 2 bags. You know how heavy clothes are wet, baby?
Wet? Yes.
Sopping wet. Yes, I said, I don't know what else to do. Like, I just spent my last change, my last dollar. I don't have a clothesline outside. We have a square foot of grass.
Even the owners of the laundromat are on some fuck shit. So you know the people going there are on some fuck shit.
I saw the video of the woman that owns a laundromat and is making bank. So what's really happening? Because I put 20 quarters in here for a little wash and rinse. But it's not a little wash and rinse. I'm here for 2 hours and then I got to watch the shit dry. And I got to leave it because everybody in here is either missing an eye or 2s. And I don't know.
And they're
I came in here with some nice things. They're going to steal my shit. And I don't have much else to lose.
See, and that's one of those things. Like, as you've said, we can't do good laundry. So it's like, we have to take care of what we have. And yeah, no. That is truly a luxury that many people take for granted if you are in like a regular ass house with space. Like, if you have a washer dryer in your unit, peak existence. It's like having a dishwasher in there too. Because if you have to hand wash a dish, what the F? But if you have to go to a laundromat and wait all week so you're just not there and then spend your whole half a day doing that shit, it truly sucks.
Well, this is the thing. I don't use an ironing board. I'm a terrible adult. So I've got like the ironing board that I don't use. I throw it in the dryer to de-wrinkle it. And I also like my clothes like thrown in the dryer and warmed up before I put them on. And I don't know how I survived then because I do that every morning. That could be another weird thing that I do alone that people
bourgeois.
don't do. So I'd go home with wrinkled clothes because I would throw them all in this big, huge bag and then fold them when I get home. Yes. By the time I get there, I'm like, we're wearing wrinkled clothes, bitch, unless you want to iron. I'm not ironing nothing.
I'm always wrinkled. I would use my hair straightener if I even cared, but most of the time I don't care. And to show that, my man's, he went through this thing where he bought like an obscene amount of vacuums. So he's always vacuuming, but then he also bought an obscene amount of steamers because of how I just said I fucked up the laundry so much. He was like, I can't go to work looking like this. And my shit's always covered up with an apron. So I'm like, well.
You're like, I'm going to be covered in hair anyway.
Exactly. I don't know what to tell you. You mean you have to look professional in a place of business?
Never heard of such things. Come from Arco. We don't have that.
Truly, like I barely brush my fucking teeth to go to work. No,
from rags to riches. I've had to learn to like really be an adult. Like I'm horrible. If I ever moved into a house where I had to buy the washer and dryer, I would never buy one.
Truly. And do you know how much some bitches are? They're so expensive.
The girl, and oh my God, I read the funniest meme the other day, and somebody said, talking shit about me at a table that Rent-A-Center is looking for is crazy.
Do you want me to tell you some tea? One time I had this roommate and they had a whole bunch of shit from Rent-A-Center, which I'm not knocking that tea. Like, we all start somewhere.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
then tell me why you turned into some crazy shit. Like, okay, this person, they fell in some tough times. They was going through it and having a crazy diabolical life, which I will not get too far into that story because it's not my story to tell. But let me just tell you, Rent-A-Center started calling my phone, being like, hey, I need this, this, and this. And I said, oh, I didn't know, I was unaware of all of these infractions from my friend, but you might want to check the pawn shop. And when I realized that Rent-A-Center was looking for all of this man's shit, I said,
You might want to check the pawn shop. I'm no longer associated with this man.
And what ain't been pawned, I fucking stole. So I said, you know what? I'm not affiliated any longer. I don't know where he is. I don't know where his things are, but this is where I last know that they were. And then the things that were left that were of value, I said,
For my troubles.
This is for me now. And
this is what is that called? Collateral.
This is it. And when I tell you that shit is sitting in that motherfucking guest room still, I said.
And Rent-A-Center is still trying to call your ass, too.
So I said, they ain't trying to call me. My name wasn't on no papers. But I said, now that I know he's on the hook and fucked up my life, I'm taking that serious. I'm taking that other shit.
Yes. Am I speaking to Monica, Monique, Taryn Parker?
Don't know her. And that's why I
never heard of such.
Never heard of her. But she sounds like real trash.
She sounds like real trouble. I will say that. You have my word. I will spread.
I will let them know, honestly, truly. I will let her know of her infraction. And that's when I plugged in my other alias. I said, okay, pull the mask down. We're now Amy Crane. Never heard of Monique.
Never heard of Monique, but I've heard of her.
That's what I said. I'm like, honestly, truly, Rent-A-Center, fucking come correct. Do not call me collect, trying to hem me up. No, that was y'all's fault for renting to a crackhead, not I. Like,
I shouldn't be saying shit because collections is on my ass so hard. I know they're probably listening to the podcast, but I'm like, you should have never approved me for that much. You should never approve me for that much. You knew I wasn't going to pay that back.
Y'all knew better. That's how I feel every time.
When I walked in with dingy white clothes that I didn't know how to wash, that I did not need this loan.
Literally. That's how, literally every time I get a mail, I just got one yesterday from a medical facility sending me some shit. The amount I have to pay for fucking health insurance every year, and y'all got the audacity to send it to me and not insurance? Girl, you better shove that fucking. And it ain't even.
Have to rip me from the walls.
That's what y'all gonna have me fighting for my life in that Walgreens pharmacy between you and that bitch that I'm still holding that grudge about. Oh no! Like you gonna keep sending me that $34 bill till you run out of fucking paper because I ain't paying it.
Literally,
I'm not.
This is. I ain't gonna pay this for so long. It's become my family's debt. It ain't mine no more because I'm gonna be gone,
honestly,
baby.
They're gonna be like, I have done sent. Y'all gonna send me the amount in postage. It'll surpass what the bill is just on principle because these insurance are taking so much of my money.
We sent a letter. We've sent a person. We've sent a raven.
Text.
We've sent everything. You're not getting shit from me, baby. I don't have it.
No.
I don't have it. Girl, the struggle bus is on its last wheel.
Real. It's real. When I told people what I pay for fucking health insurance and the fact that it is literally over $1,000 a month, and then y'all go sweat me. I mean, it's well over $1,000 a month. That means I am paying close to $13,000, $14,000, $15,000 a year to have health insurance. Why are you billing me, bitch? Why are you billing me?
Let's just move to Canada.
Mexico just did it too.
Free healthcare?
They do, but I hear mixed things on that. Almost every other country in the world has better, like, I don't know about better quality health care, but it's more subsidized, so it's
I don't
more
care about the
affordable
quality.
for people.
I mean, the
Girl, I
quantity. I
do.
don't care about girl, I don't give a fuck. I just
Because
need it to be cheap or
sometimes
free.
I don't like. I would hate to go somewhere and need something really, really bad, and then like a legit surgery, and they're like, "Oh, we took your right leg instead of your left,"
That is
and then
exactly
I'm
my
just
tea. That's what I want to
mm,
happen because I'm about to be rich. They will get their money
not,
back.
not if they don't get their money from people like me that ain't paying their $34 bills.
If
Imagine if
they cut the
everybody's
wrong
out there
leg
doing that
off,
shit.
I'm gonna own 15 stories of that hospital.
Truly. And then you're gonna be dealing with
Because
psychos
you got to
like me
lose
that
the
are
other
like,
one too. You have to lose them both
exactly.
now, Lieutenant Dan.
And then you're gonna be out here having to pay because insurance is gonna fuck you around. They're gonna be like, "Oh no, you didn't need that wheelchair," and you're like, "I'm
You did.
kneeless, bitch. Like I
They
ain't
said
got from the knee down."
when they try to like go against you for losing the wrong leg, they're gonna say, "Baby, we saw those cankles. You didn't need that leg. You barely walked anyway."
You know what? That's one thing too that really pisses me off. The fact that I have thick ankles sometimes. Like, I would give me the separation. Like, Lord, you make me funny. You made me sometimes cute, but you gonna give me just straight to the foot? Ah!
No, my feet expand when I put them in shoes, and so when I get them off, I look like I've been running on hot rocks. Like I have to like
Girl.
limp to my bed, and the feet that I have been born with that could snatch a salmon out of a lake, I could not. And no matter what I do to them, girl, I can put a mask on them, I can clip them, I can go to the
Oh, they
pedicure,
rough?
manicure. They are rough,
They rough?
tough, and like
That's that
God gave me the
Casco
body
food.
of a straight man, and no matter how much I try to take care of it as a gay man, it gets worse. Maybe I should do the reverse effect and just use Dove soap on my hair and my
Ooh,
ass.
that'll probably work. That'll probably work. Or I could give you them towels I just gave my mans with and just exfoliate your whole fucking body.
Girl, I don't have
But
the water.
you,
I don't have the water. That second shower water be running cold, bitch.
you'd have to go. You'd have to go cold plunge in that damn pool at y'all's place.
I'm
But
like, I have no
you
anxiety.
know,
I shocked it out of me.
damn, what is that shit called? It feels like it's actually really good for your feet. I'm problem solving for you. But you dip it's a paraben dip. You get your foot in that shit in like a bag and it feels like hot wax from a candle, but then it's supposed to like peel all of that extra shit off.
Like, was it peeling for days or just like that one little moment?
It's just that
'Cause
one little moment. I've seen the things that give you where you like shed your skin for a bit,
I can't deal with
which that's
that. Like,
that looks
I'm already
disgusting.
ashy, so like I can't have my feet shedding
You
too.
do, yeah, you do have very dry skin sometimes.
I do. I spend so much money on skincare just
Do
to
you
have
have
a
eczema?
little. I used to have it, and I had to
I
get on
wonder if
some
that's because you're,
stuff to like start rubbing on my
yeah.
skin because I started breaking out again.
Oh, bless your
Eczema.
heart. Do you like what kind of lotion works for you?
I can only use like CeraVe, nothing scented. I can't use a scented body wash. I can't use
The
a scented face
CeraVe,
wash.
yes,
I
the
use La
CeraVe is top
Roche-Posay,
tier.
La
Yeah.
Roche-Posay, CeraVe, or Cetaphil. That's the only shit I can
Can you
use.
use like Aquaphor?
Yeah, I
The
try to
shit
put
you
it on
put
like
under
my
your
feet, or
tattoo?
if I get like really dry patches on
Yeah.
my elbows. But like, girl, and then I like started using tretinoin, which is like top notch skincare that you get prescription, and
Yeah.
it dries you out, but it's supposed to make you ageless. So I've got to like
Mm.
add extra stuff on top of that, like a CeraVe night cream that's thick. I'm just trying my best to look useful from all the shit I
So
put in my body.
have you seen as a gay man what they say is supposed to be like to make you ageless? What fish is it? Is it salmon sperm? Is that it? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I don't know.
Let me
I
fact
thought you were
check
talking
the
about like
people.
an
Hold up.
omega-3 fish oil pill.
No, I take those every day. This is like a topical. I'm asking Google. Hold on. What sperm do you put on your face? This can be weird. What sperm do you put on your face? Do you put on your face? On your face. Oh my God, people are weird. It popped up dog for the thing on the recommended on the Google searches. What the fuck?
That's fat.
You put on your face for facial. Wait, for wrinkles.
Girl,
Yeah,
that's gonna pop
yeah,
up the wrong site.
that's why I thought about that. I said, let me go for wrinkles and not for that. Okay, so
You was about to get the Pornhub, the everything, girl. X-Tube.
I was about to get crazy, and I said, "Ugh, I'm a lady," as I've just said. I don't watch shit like that. Not these
Yeah,
eyes. They
it's like she is on a rare night.
Okay, no, I was right. It's salmon sperm. So the sperm used for wrinkle treatments and anti-aging routine comes from salmon or sturgeon fish, not humans. To clarify for you nasties, utilizes purified DNA extracts known as PDRN, polynucleotides, for cellular regeneration. Okay, so people are out here rubbing fish sperm on their shit to be smooth, wrinkle-free. But I want to know, one, how do you extract the salmon sperm? And then two, why not use like a tilapia?
They go to they go into a clinic in the ocean and jack off into a jar.
Truly. But then I was like,
But me as a gay man, having fish sperm on my face is just foreplay. I've been through a lot worse.
We'll have to talk about that next pod if you care to share, because I feel like that tea is fascinating, honey.
This
I
is
wanna
just
know.
first base, bitch.
That'd be like, color me curious. I said, spill all them beans, because I got fucking questions.
I've got fucking like dried Dr. Pepper and hair on this iPad. I look like I have a toddler. I'm disgusting. I should probably shower.
Sometimes when I cut kids' hair and I see their iPad screens, I'm like, ew.
It almost makes you want to go into like that Bumble Boy. Because if I see a Cheeto finger, I will rip it. I'll rip it off.
Ew. Yes. Ew. Yuck. Or like snot and drool and then hey, I can't.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've been all over the world with this stuff. Do we want to tease what our next week's pod will be?
We are going to have a very special guest. First time ever having a guest on the podcast. Ever.
Excited to have her.
It is my roommate, Emma. We will be talking about her band, her life, and just kind of get you into the vibe of this fascinating, iconic woman that I live with and have grown to love dearly.
She gives cool girl energy, and I cannot wait to have a full-blown combo. And all you guys, be sure to listen, like, subscribe everywhere that you can listen to not only our podcast, Tripped Out and Crazy, but also the homies that are doing such cool work with Rebel Without a Clue. There's so many other podcasts underneath the network that people are putting a lot of energy into. So there's something for everybody. If you're a reader, there's Horny Little Book Club. He's got bullshitting.
There's me for horror that I'm like, I'm a horror fanatic. So that we've been talking in the works of something with that.
Yes.
And so I'm just excited.
So much.
And then everything is updated now to where if you go to our Tripped Out and Crazy Instagram, you have the links. Every time I post on Instagram or Facebook when the new episode's out, I do post from that Instagram that you can go to. And it also has the link of whichever you use. So we make it very easy and accessible. So go listen to us every Wednesday in the morning and give us your feedback.
Yeah. We'd love to hear from you. And thank you to whoever sent that thing with the contacts. That's blown my mind. But I love his reasoning where he's like, in case we want to touch butts, I want to be able to see. Okay.
And see, like, I'm the type of person, I'm like, I've seen enough. My eyeballs are under my bed. Like I've seen enough.
Yeah. Truly.
You don't have to worry about contacts, baby, because I am like Kill Bill Volume 2. Snatch and put them under my bed.
Or on Beetlejuice, where they like take them out of the eye sockets and then they pop up when they're screaming out of the mouth. Exactly that.
Okay, guys. Okay, well, everyone have a very great week.
Yes. Thank you. Love you. Be good or be good at it. Goodbye.